Hi there, my name is Richard, and I am doing my AT through hike video announcement and gear review real quick. First, I'd like to tell my wife, if you're watching this, it's kind of corny, but you know what? I love you, and I really appreciate you letting me, take 6 months out of our lives to go do something like this. So thank you very much, Holly. You're the best. Thank you. All right, so now that that's out of the way, I am about to retire from the Air Force. I will have 20 years in. February 1st is my retirement date. So I am excited about starting a new career and starting a new adventure. Which leads me to this AT thru-hike stuff. I have an opportunity to use Warrior Hike, or to be a part of Warrior Hike, I should say, which is also Warrior Expeditions, and that is an NPO that helps military veterans, cope with their careers and their experiences overseas. And I'm still in the interview process, but I will say that if I start this hike with Warrior Expeditions, it's going to be, I think, mid to late March. Otherwise, I'm going to start it early, and I'm thinking maybe the beginning of March, very early March. So without further ado, let's go through some camping gear and hiking gear. I've got a Gregory Savant 58, and I bought it like 3 years ago, which is, I think, when I started hoarding all my gear and doing little hikes and stuff. So that's what I'm hiking with. I don't need anything new. I got a butt pad because I like sitting and not getting my butt wet. You know what? This is going to be in no particular order. I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet. So I got the Sawyer Squeeze. I used to have the small one. I like the bigger one a little bit more. It might add, 3 ounces or something like that, but whatever. I've hiked with it. Platypus bags, you got to have those. At least one, right? Or a Smart water bottle, which I know. Those things are great. I'm going to use them. I might use that. I don't know. That's just another bag. I'll get to those in a second. You don't need to see that. It's an extra hammock. More Sawyer junk. More bags. Oh, you know what? So I got some Lucky hiking poles. I really like these a lot. I used to have another brand. I don't want to run REI's name through the mud or anything like that, but they made a lot of noise when I walked with them, so gone. Got those Luckies. Don't need that. For these old tree huggers. Don't need those. Another bag. Golly, I need a lot of bags. That's full of socks. I'm not taking all those. Winter gloves, maybe. Not sure yet. More bags. Cuban Fibre bags, I will definitely take those. Those are definitely going. Let's throw those right there. All right, so I got the Cuban Fibre hammock gear, like the big tarp with the doors on it. I love this thing, man. It totally shaved a pound off my weight, and I was trying to save weight, so I went with this little guy here, and I love it. I'm not turning around. These things this is worth their weight in gold. Let me rephrase that. They don't weigh a lot, so they're worth their weight. Yeah, I don't even know how to say it. They're worth it. I also have a Hennessy hammock with the whoopee slings and 6 foot by 1 inch tree huggers, and I use a Marlin spike hitch to hook all this stuff up. It's super fast. No knots, really. They can never get tangled up. Wicked easy. I love it. I'm going to stick with that plan until I find something better. Another tree hugger I don't need. Probably not bringing a pillow. I think I'll use one of the 50 bags that I have over there filled with clothes. I'm using the Groundhog tent stakes, and I did get some Dutch wear fleas to put on there, kind of make my setup a little bit easier. So I like that. We'll give it a shot. I'm going to find out how well they work. I think I'm going to give that rain fly to my son for his hammock. Another bag, a bowl I will probably never use. Another Hennessy hammock Rainfly, another bag. Nope. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I think that's all in there. So, yeah, I'm going to bring, you know, one little headlamp. Don't need a whole lot. A couple extra batteries. That'll go. I'll throw that right there. I'm going to use a jet boil. I like the jet boils. They're handy. I kind of wish I had the, what is it, the Sumo, I think, because it's a little bit bigger. But you know what? Honestly, I just fill it with water, boil it, put the water in the food that I'm rehydrating, and then eat it, right? So this never really gets dirty. If it does, I'm doing something wrong or I'm lazy. I guess cold weather gear. You know what? Let me come back to that. So, look, I'm too cheap right now, and I'm trying to save money. So, I'm not gonna buy a top quilt for the hammock. I'm just gonna use this. It's a REI Magma. It goes down to like 10 degrees. I love it. So that's my top quilt essentially. For the hammock, I've got the what is that? Jacks Are Better. It's a Jacks Are Better underquilt. Goes down to about 10 degrees. I love that thing. With that and the top quilt or that sleeping bag, I'm warm. My clothes are pretty simple. I've got ex officio boxers because there's nothing worse than like having chafing. I don't know if you've ever seen a man try to walk 3 miles with chafing like a penguin. It's rough. Chris. Patagonia Capline 3 for some warmth. I'm just gonna wear the pants. These are cools with you know, the legs that you can chop off at the knees and turn them into shorts. I may or may not have a belt. I'm sure I'll need it because I plan on losing this beer belly. For added warmth, I've definitely got a Mountain Hardwear. What is this little guy? I think it's a Ghost Whisper or something like that. Super light, super warm. I like that little guy too. You know, I had another shirt here that because I have chafing problems under my arms, so I've been toying with wool and with synthetics, and I got the ex officio shirts, and I really like them. So I haven't hiked with them. I'll give them a shot and see how my chafing goes. If there's any chafing problems, you know, maybe I'll throw something in the video again. Anyway, so what else can I say? Let me look here. I'll have like a Wicked Light small first aid kit, nothing big or special. I definitely have a rechargeable battery. What is this, like a Goal Zero or something like that? I got at REI garage sale for cheap, and it works, and it'll charge twice or 3 times or whatever. iPhone for whatever. I'm gonna bring my Fitbit because I like beating everybody in steps and challenges. So plus I like to see, you know, like a daily thing. And then of course the phone charger. So as of right now, man, I don't know what else to tell you. Yeah, that's about it. So I'm going to do my best to keep my videos under 3 minutes. Now I know this is a gear video, so I'm going to give myself 9 for the big 3, right? 3, 6, and 9. I think that's it. You know what? I really hope I see you guys out there on the trail. I'm super excited. I really hope that, you know, nobody, I don't know. I just have a really good attitude about this. I don't care what anybody does out there. Let's have fun. Let's hike. Let's have some cool experiences. And you know what? I'm going to see you guys out there. Later.